Hello everyone and welcome back to Factorio Space Exploration playthrough. Today is Tuesday? Today is Tuesday. We are kind of at the beginning of the week. And man, why is it that I always want the week to be at the end rather than at the beginning? I mean, I know why, and most of you you're the same, I think. Hey, Revan, how are you doing? Oh, by the way, Revan, I remember I have been thinking about your question yesterday. You asked what I thought about like spaceship versus rockets, right? And I answered that like spaceships for me were like trains which travel between point A and point B, which I still think it's correct, but I haven't been exactly correct after thinking a bit about it, about the rockets. So I said rockets are kind of logistics robots, but more like they transport a lot of items, right? So I would think of rockets as like warping chests. Yeah, that's what it is. Rockets are warping chests with some overly complicated logistics surrounding them, with all the like packs and etc. etc. But they're warping chests. But you can have dynamic warping. You can have point A to point B warping. But you can have dynamic warping, right? With spaceships, it's super customizable, right? It's like you can load them with lots of items. Like it's high. You can have a lot of spaceships traveling from point A to point B, so you can have a high throughput. But it's very static. Like they have a route, and you cannot have a dynamic route from like, unless I have missed an option here. Known location. Can you travel to any like? Nah. I mean, actually, that's not maybe quite true, because you could maybe automate a dynamic route using signals. You can automate dynamic route with the signals, maybe. So I don't know. It's hard to say. Hey, fastest. Remember, check your to-do list. Okay, checking it right away. Get defenses and core mine Erebos. Manually extend the robot network over rail blueprints. What does that mean? Rail blueprints? I don't know what that means. Not sure. But we did the defenses and the pyramid. We did and we need to finish the core mining. Yeah. So we have this spaceship, and before we send it on its mission to automatically bring the cores and core mine. And by the way. Do we need buffers here? Because it's been stationed here with the cores, but it cannot output everything because a rocket is full. I don't think we need buffers. What we need to do is to actually go and set up the rocket receivers at Nauvis. Yeah, let's do that. So the spaceship. Oh, actually, you know what? We don't need them. We don't need them. We can. We have them already. This is why. I have dynamic routes for my ships. So yeah, actually, they're less static than I might have thought initially. Ships can have dynamic routes if you ask them to, right? Like you have to ask them, but it might be too early for me to answer that question, Revan. So I apologize. I cannot answer it exactly. I need more time to figure stuff out and get a better feel of the spaceships, right? So it's a bit too early for me. Yeah, so on Nauvis here, we have, I remember we have configured the landing pads, so we have everything ready. I've been fussing over this for a couple of streams already, so I think we should be able to deliver everything we want. So yeah, we have 4 landing pads, right? Which are called copper ore requesters. So all we need to do is to have this rocket go to landing pad with name, and we need to automate it. The automation should be launch on green signal when cargo full, like that, and the green signal here. Oh, whoa. Hey, where is your green signal, sir? Where is your green signal? Oh, ore. Oh my god, I cannot read. Launch on green signal when cargo full. Okay, this is the one we want. I just got here, so I missed the question. Oh, I was talking about yesterday's question. Yesterday, Ravan asked me what I think about a spaceship versus rockets, how to feel about them. So I was, I felt yesterday that my answer was a bit lackluster. So, and I realized that I cannot really answer it properly as of now, because I like the experience, so I don't want to emit. I mean, I can emit early judgment if it's interesting for you, but I don't think it's very interesting. So yeah, let me set here a pylon. We want to be getting, we want to be reading from the global network here, and that's the core of the automation. That's how we are going to be doing the automation. We're having a green signal on the global network where we're going to be having some control signals, and here we are going to be outputting copper ores when we have any backup, any what's the word? Byproduct copper ores accumulated in the rockets, and once that's the case, we're going to be outputting a copper ore signal on the network. So we only want to be sending this one, which is not a backup. This is a passive provider when we don't have any backup, and just like that, we send a green signal, and just like that, it should be able to go. Did you choose full end? Yeah, I missed. I thought the last one would be like the most intense, right? The one where you need to have both, but like looking at the order, but actually it was this one. Yeah. Hey Kvach, welcome back. Green wires in your, oh my, seriously? Wait, I think we can also pull them back unless they get. I hate this bug. What? Okay, I hate this bug. I don't know how, I don't know why, I don't know how you guys don't have it. I have it almost every time. Maybe it's due to I need to do as you say, Faustus, have them as shortcuts. If I switch to this third shortcut bar and I use them with 3 and 4, then I believe I might not have this error, because you say you never have it and you use shortcuts. So yeah. That's unfortunate. And we need to have the other automation going for the other ones. And for these, oh, are we able to tile these? I'm a bit afraid that we're not going to be able to tile them. I hope. Let's try. Let's see whether this one reaches that one. It's too far. Oh my god, we will have to have a pylon nearby every single one of these. That is a little bit annoying. Okay, you know what? Let's not have a pylon. Let's have a small pylon. I feel like this one we can handcraft it kinda easily. Or I mean put it at the mall and be because these ones are too expensive just to do this. Okay, never mind. Never mind. It's a beautiful build. I want it to stay beautiful. And here's this is the opposite one. So we're gonna be okay, and green wires. We want to connect these with green wires, like that, and we want to set up a condition here for these when they are full, so that they become byproducts. I added a mod that removed red green wires as items. Oh, really? There is a mod for that? Does it work with end mode? Oh. Bye-bye. Does it work with end mode of SE? I can reproduce the wire issue if I use crafting window and hit Q over a chest. I think even if I don't hit Q over a chest, it drops on ground sometimes. It's very annoying. But I'll try to get used to the shortcuts so it doesn't happen again. So here we want to be using red one to read it and green one to input it, so we don't have a loop. Green one to no, to input towards the... Yeah, green one to input towards the... let's actually invert it. To input towards the network. So here is the backup one, and here we want to be checking... Can we check if the rocket is full? Oh yeah, of course, if E equals to 0. No, we don't want green signal. We want to output 1. This is... iron, yeah, like this. So that's it. That's the, and you can see now on the green network we have oil 1 and we have iron ore 1. Oil 1, it's the same principle. It's for these. It's for the like this one accumulates oil, right? It accumulates it right here, huh? If it's above O. Then we need to, yeah, this is the output, so what's... Oh, O is 0 here. Oh, that's a problem. That is a problem. Why is it not connected? Green. Hold on, it doesn't see O. Here, O should be... Oh, it's off. Oh, it's off. Is off. Okay, weird. So yeah, here we now compare properly the value of crude oil to O, which is 99,000. Basically, well, when these tanks are almost all full, except for this one, we're gonna be setting the crude oil onto this global network, and a ship will come here to get the crude oil. Now, I'm wondering why the ship hasn't come yet. Oh, it hasn't come yet because it hasn't output, because it was supposed to be coming there because we had a crude oil signal, but it hasn't finished outputting it, so it should be good. Oh, it's disabled. Yeah, I wonder why it was disabled. Let's check here, because I copy-pasted. Yeah, it's disabled here as well. What's this? Weird. Okay, let's finish the automation here. As you can see, it's super simple. Like, we use one combinator at a time. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy. So this is the iron one. This is gonna be the coal one. This is gonna be the stone one. If E is equal to 0, then output the item itself. And we need to connect them, of course. Let me do that in a second. Oh, it's being brought by, yeah. This is how we are gonna be distributing the items. So red wire to this one and green wire to the pylon. Red wire to this one and green wire to the pylon. No, that's done. Red wire, red wire, red wire. Oh, red wire to this one, red wire to the pylon. Red wire. Okay, we're done. We're done. So all of it now is should be handled. The only thing we need is to have a reception rockets, and these should not go on green signal because we don't care about green signal. These are active providers. They should go ASAP. So they launch on cargo full. They launch on cargo full. So I believe for iron we do have a reception, but we don't have. Oh no! Oh no! Well, I guess F the cargo. F the cargo. It's on Morse orbit. Maybe if one day we look at it. Yeah, well. Lost in space. Okay, never mind that. Never mind. Never mind. Reload? No, why reload? It's, I mean, we're polluting a bit our space, but that can stay there. That can stay there as trash. Maybe one day we can go and collect it. Kessler time. You know what? Let me add it as a task list at the end. Collect trash from Morse orbit. Maybe one day when we make it clean. That's one way to get rid of your unwanted. Yeah, exactly. We can you know, we can do what we do currently with oceans. Like we throw away our plastic in oceans, we can do the same in space. We can throw away all the items in space, and yeah, no worries. Now let me check whether we have. I thought we had some supplies for iron. I remember having something like that. Here. Oh, yeah, no, we only have the recycling one, which is the priority one. So what we need to do is we need to add maybe 1, 2, or 3 silos a bit behind it, and yeah, input into the chests, something like that. Yeah. Space is bigger and there is no krill. True. True. Okay, we need to set up the silos, which should be done super simply. And before doing that, wait, why are you not? Wait, you need a capsule. You don't have a capsule. Why don't you have a capsule? Oh yeah, because we have launched a rocket once. Like we need this belt to be buffered. You can see the capsules are buffered on this belt a bit behind. We need a bunch of them to be able to buffer. How is our capsule production going on Nauvis? By the way, check out the automation here. The automation is very good, because this chest is almost full, but we save some space to be able to insert the capsule. And once the capsule is inserted, this chest will, the copper ore will be continuing filling the chest, the rocket, until it's full. But we still have space now for the capsule. The rocket, the capsules should be sent from here. What is the state of the rocket? Okay, we have kind of half of it. It's been half full. Let's launch it as is. Yeah, man, we're gonna be having quite a bit of buffer. And notice how this one is also dynamic. This one is gonna be launching here. No, not here. It's gonna be launching here. Here. This is the capsule reception. And we should be loading the tank. Now, what's going on with the platform? Why is it not here? It's not here. It's in space, right? The platform must be in space because of the. But oh yeah. Huh? Platform got lost. Yes, you had speeders due to UPS. Where did I use them? Where did I use the speeders? Oh, you mean your message above? So set up a speeder at each rocket capsule insertion, so it always has some buffer for rocket, even the belt isn't full. For the buffer, true. That could be a good idea. Just for some buffer. But if we run out of buffer, what can we do? I mean, I guess it's better to have it rather than not. So yeah, let me do it. Let me do that. Your idea is good. And this speeder, I don't think it's troublesome for UPS because this belt won't be moving too much. It's only gonna be moving once one of these launches. So it moves and then it stops, right? So I don't think it's a too big drain on UPS because of it's kind of dynamic. Oops. We need to output priority to the right because of its kind of dynamic behavior. Like it's not always running, and when it stopped, I believe the game considers that these entities are passive and it doesn't update them. They're not affected in the update loop. But I'm not completely sure. Let's cut the belt here and let's put this back. Do it like that. And like that. Okay. With the priority. Output to the right, output to the right. Oh, yeah, that's the end. That's fine. For a buffer, you're right. And actually, the best part of it is that the first one is the one which should be most used because it's the main output, and this one is gonna be having priority for the output. Okay, cool. And we are good. So now it fills up to the maximum, and it sends the cores. Did I remove the launch trigger on? Yeah, I have removed a launch trigger everywhere. Okay, that's good. Now, where is the platform? Where is the platform? The delivery platform. I believe it must be somewhere in space. How was it called? Oh yeah, it's the Trickle and Hedgehog, of course. Now, why are you in space? What's your fuel? Okay, you are full of fuel, and if you are above 100k, you should be going to 65, right? And if not, you should be going to 64. So right now the state here is 64, 65, right? But I believe this might be disabled. Yes, we have disabled it. This is being disabled because we have enough, we must be having enough, yeah. Because we have more than 100k, we have enough liquid fuel, so we have disabled it. The idea is that liquid fuel gets used more often than the capsules, so we are going to be running out of liquid fuel before we use up our capsule buffer. But problem is we don't have the buffer yet, so this is the special case, pre-buffered special case, where we have the fuel but we don't have the capsules. But maybe now with this like small buffer, it can be good enough. Don't you want first ones as lower priority? Last rocket will rarely get capsules if you prior them to the right. Thing is, it's a very small buffer, right? It's what, 6? 2 plus 4. It's 6 capsules. Yeah, sorry about the sound. I'm not sure if there are some in the splitter itself, but on this this half belt there should be 2 because it's the corner, and on this there should be 4. So it's like 6 capsules buffer per belt. So it's nothing crazy. It's nothing crazy. So it's fine. And the thing is, the first rocket is should be traveling more often than others because it's the main output rocket, right? So I'm actually happy to prioritize the first one because we want capsules to be first and foremost on this one. I'm happy with how it works. Let's fix the automation. Let's actually copy paste everything here and do the same. Is it okay for us to copy paste because we are going to be changing? I mean, if they're not full, they should not be launching, especially the first one. Yeah, okay, it's good for us to copy paste. We just need to adjust some. Do this, and we need to remove the capsules first. Like that, and we are gonna be able to put this one here as oops. Oh my god. Here as well. Careful with copy pasting rockets, it changes the landing pad. Yep. But I think we haven't configured some of them for iron. And I have checked that even like this one will be changed to wait. It didn't preserve the destination position. It didn't preserve this name. Oh, that's actually very nice. Like, we have copy-paste the landing pad. It changed to any landing pad with name, but it didn't change this. I mean, it preserved any landing pad with name, but it didn't preserve the position. It didn't preserve this destination, which is really nice. It's really convenient that it's like that. Okay, let's have these ones flowing as well. And all we need to do here is change. Here we should swap copper ore and iron ore. Again, when we have no iron ores on the global network, we can be launching this iron ore rocket. And these are all byproducts. Good. So this is done. Now let's automate the spaceship for the course. And then do the landing pad. Where is the spaceship? Did it? Oh, it went back. The spaceship went back because it's automated to go back to Nauvis Orbit. So I believe it must be here. Yeah, it now must it's here because we have some automation going. Like when it's empty, of course, it launches to Nauvis Orbit. I haven't configured yet the. Oh yeah, we need to design the refueling station. So I think that's what we should be doing. So let's. How can we disable the automation? Oh, you know what? It's actually pretty simple. There is this combinator which holds its own clamp. If we disable it, it won't be able to land anywhere. But it's still gonna fly, right? Because the automation is gonna send it. You know what? Let's disable it for now. Let's have it come pick us, or we can maybe use another one. Man, I'm still wanting to redesign our personal spaceship. Because this one is, it's very cool looking. Maybe not like redesigned, but not delete this one. It's our first spaceship. I wanted to remain like this, especially considering that Trevan has redeemed the design, etc. But we're gonna make a more nimble one, a smaller one, and faster one. And in case you haven't read, core mining is nerfed in SC0.6. What, really? How nerfed? Yeah, how much? Because if it's like half, it's fine, right? We can just expand more. They haven't released all of the details, but it sounds like they wanted to limit its usage. Oh man, that's annoying. Like, for me, it's the whole point of SC. In the end, you have infinite resources flowing, right? If you cannot do that anymore, and if you still have to expand mines manually, it's a bit troublesome. It's not a percentage nerf, it's a placement nerf. I mean, if they... because right now, I'm thinking, like, look at all the cores we had in one trip, right? At all the ores. If they nerf the amount of miners on one planet, and if, for example, we are able to... If we need to expand on many planets to get the cores, it's fine. It's fine by me. Core seams. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember reading that. Yeah, but I skipped it because they said be detailed later, so I was like, I didn't really pay too much attention. Okay, let's get the ship going, and yeah, let's use this one for now. It's gonna waste some fuel to lift off. Winter designed the personal spaceship. Let's use this one. Go to Morse. So, because I have disabled its personal clamp signal, it shouldn't be able to land anywhere. Because by default, it will land here, but this condition is gonna see that the ship is empty, so it's gonna be immediately launched towards Nauvis Orbit. And this is why I don't want it to auto-land. And we're gonna make it land, and we are gonna have it pick us up. Wait, it still landed. How did you land? How did you land? You had your own. Wait, I didn't disable it? Wait. Morse. I didn't disable it? I thought I did. Why was it on? Okay, and now it cannot land. Anchor on Morse, somewhere not there. And just pick us up. Oh, yeah, because we're about, right? Okay, pick us up and let's go to Nauvis Orbit and set up. I think we're almost done with this planet. Oh yeah, we need to finish the upside as well at some point. It's just belting, so copy paste and belt. But for first, I really want to change to automate these core mining deliveries. Nauvis Orbit. Yep, let's go. And yeah, we might as well land at the spaceport. So, before we automate the spaceship and design a refueling station, I'd like to improve a little bit the build of this ship. And by that, I mean I'd like to add some engines to the ship. I'd like to add some engines. I'd like to make it a little bit more speedy. And to do so, we're gonna go with the same idea as we did for where is it, by the way? The Tunstaffel. It's at Nauvis Orbit, right? What? Out of power? Was there a problem with the automation? It looks like it was a problem with the automation. Yeah, I didn't insert in time. Interesting. How did that happen? What's your condition here? Below 30%. Let's push it to 50. I'm not sure. We need to monitor how it went offline. We need to monitor it properly next time. Where is it? Where is the Tunstaffel? It's either between these and. It's either... Oh, yeah, it's at... Oh, my God, it's at Merely May. It's at Erebos. It was at Erebos. Yeah, we need to catch up with it in our custom ship once we make it. Now, let's improve this. So, I'm thinking about... so, because we are so close to maximum integrity, we're at 980. We need to be very careful, and I think we will have to remove some stuff, some parts. We will have to. But we need to be careful about not making like concessions with the defenses. It has solar, should be able to insert. Oh, really? Let me check. Let's try. I mean, solar levels should be super low. Ah, no, plus 400. Yeah, it's within the solar system. So I have disabled the condition here, so it should be able to insert, but it's out of power. We need to kind of prioritize solar. So one idea is to actually disable the copper wire here. If we disable the copper wire, all of the shield projectors should be cut out. Let's check if it's in... Yeah, the shield projectors are draining everything. Now, why? Build it! Hey! It's been a while, so what would you like me to build? Let's disable these. So we are basically rerouting as much power from these panels to the bottom side as possible. Now, why it's still disabled? Although we why it says 0? Like it doesn't say 0, but it says 2.1, right? And there are 2. Yeah. How do we prioritize one entity? What is taking power? Shields, still shields. Oh. In N mode, we cannot disable them. We cannot disable them in N mode. So they're eating all the power. How can we say to the inserter to use these small amounts of power? R doesn't work. Cannot be rotated. Toggle shield. Maybe we need to kind of change the shortcut. Yeah, I'm pressing R, but because it's a rotate shortcut at the same time, it just says it can be rotated. It does work when you do it as a character, not in N mode. None of these sub 1K integrity shifts make it proper huge. Oh man. For the core deliveries, you mean? For the core deliveries? For the core deliveries? Because if you make it huge, we did have one huge ship for that. The Devil's Head. The Devil's Head was the huge one. But unfortunately, the Heart of Gold, yeah. No, not the Heart of Gold. This one. This one is a huge one, right? But thing is, it doesn't really have the... I mean, we have to because you have redeemed it, so... You just set him on a week-long adventure. We have to. Okay, be it your way. Let's make it proper huge then, not this one small. So we can do that. Now, if we do that, we are going to be having more buffer inside of it. Raven spheres were getting far too close. True. I was already seeing them at the horizon. I was able to see them. They were shining, such as a rising sun. Come on, are you still unable to insert? Like, because of the, let me try going into the shortcuts and try to change. So do we have any mods? Okay. FNA, Space Exploration. Here. Navigation satellite. Where is R? Okay. Toggle structure operation mode. What should we call it? Do we have, let me test other buttons. Okay, I is this one, U is, of course, Universe Explorer, Y is everything, T is technologies, P is production, at mark. Okay, let's put the at mark. Shield projector is its own mod. Oh, really? You're right, shield projector, cool. So instead of R, let's use the at mark here, which I don't think is set to anything. So now it should not conflict with the rotation. So we might be able to do just that in N mode. Still nothing. Maybe, like, I mean, they are disabled, right? And they cannot be enabled. So what we want is to... Or maybe that's what it was. It was not the rotation. I mean, I am happy that I have changed the shortcut because, like, rotation, they were able to be rotated in some cases. But yeah, they are not. It's not possible to enable them. So it's not what we want. Now, what if we delete them? Are they still draining energy if they are in this kind of deconstruction mode? They are draining energy. I was hoping that this would cancel the energy drain. They are draining this. But wait! Satisfaction, 1 gigawatt. What drains 1 gigawatt here? I'm only seeing 1.6 megawatt. It shouldn't be 1 gigawatt. What is draining 1 gigawatt? Yeah, we cannot deconstruct because the report also needs energy. I'm puzzled. What is taking 1 gigawatt here? Is it the engines? No, because it's not saying that in the consumption. If you make a sum of all of these, it's just megawatts, right? So where does this 1 gigawatt of required satisfaction come from? Chargers, maybe? Like accumulators? Accumulator charge? Oh yeah, that might be it. That might be it. Max input max input 2.5 megawatts. It cannot go above 2.5 megawatt in input. So it's not the accumulators. The cannon is... it doesn't say. Energy per shot. It doesn't say. This is a puzzle, guys. 1 gigawatt, what takes it up? The ships... The cannon, not shield projector. Cannon. Oh, this one? But it's off. Energy does seem to be... Hold on. Disable. Maybe it's the cannon. Maybe it is the cannon indeed, because you can see energy. But no, the energy is draining. I mean, and again, it's not in the list. It actually is in the list, but it's 0. Maybe there's something weird going on with it, but we're stuck. We cannot do it. We cannot do it because we cannot. There's no way to say for it to be prioritized. Pretty sure it's the cannon. Maybe, yeah. It might be. There might be some hidden stuff going under the hood. Yeah. So it's all disabled though. So there is nothing better that can be done. Off manual targeting. So yeah. Okay. Never mind. Let's not spend too much time on it. Let me redo the connection here, and so I pressed Q. And these items dropped on the ground. See, like that. Maybe it was because I pressed Q while hovering over the building, so they kind of dropped below the building. Maybe that's what happened. And let's set this back to enable disable, and let's just come back and save it. So okay, Quatch, you said build a big ship. You have redeemed the points, so I don't have any choice, even though I wouldn't agree. I don't have much choice. Let's keep this ship nearby. But the thing is, we need a bigger buffer. If we make a bigger ship for better transport, for better hauling of the resources, we'll need a bigger buffer. Let's put it in the ship discharge. And let's build the beast. So the maximum we can go is only 2,000, right? Thing is, since it's gonna be able to hold more items at the same time, we will need maybe a bigger buffer to be able to load it. Because right now I was happy with 3 chests only, and you can see at Erebos we have like kind of 5 chests, so enough. But it's fine. We can add more chests here if necessary to have a bigger buffer. That's no big deal. Yeah, let's. Oh, again, let me check the destination. So we shouldn't, like, the clamp should be leftmost of everything. We can't go left. Oh, Quatch, there's a problem. Because it has this size on purpose, so it fits Morse here. The idea was that it fits this small space. Man. It's your request goes against the design here, because look at it. Let's send it to Morse. Next time. Okay, how about that? I will take your request for the delivery of Naquium. How about that? We're gonna make a big hauler for Naquium. Actually, I was planning to use this one, to use the goat head. But if you want, we can try to make even better one for Naquium. Let me show you. And the idea is that, yeah, this ship should fit this space. It's been designed around this, and the reason to that is because we are going to be able to expand the top side as well and have the same stuff going at the top. So we use all of the space efficiently with 2 ships being able to be here at the same time. This is why it's a little bit... it goes a little bit against everything that have been designed so far. Apologies. Man, I really wish I could... I didn't have to compromise. Not Orbit, wait, Nauvis Orbit. But yeah, again, as promised, I will keep onto that for Naquium Holder. Hi, Lanarian. Hi, Lanarian. So today's plan is we're gonna set up this ship, improve the ship, and set it up to travel automatically and bring the course. And in order to be able to do that, we have... Oops, let's not do that but manually. In order for us to be able to do that, we need to set up a refueling station on Nauvis. So let's do that. Let's do that, and before that, again, as planned, let's expand the speed of this ship. Let's make it faster. If we make it faster, hopefully less are gonna be required to bring the cores. Less are gonna be required. Let me take some of these. Also some walls. And let's try to make to fit 2 more engines without going above 1000 integrity. And the reason, again, for those who weren't here last time, the reason why we don't want to go above 1000 integrity is because it's a threshold where we can encounter super big meteors. And if we are below this threshold, this will allow us to not spend that much integrity on defenses, because we are sure not to encounter them. Let's go 1 tile below, so we can place them. Do that, remove these, and do that. So this is pretty nice. This is pretty nice. We can even, I mean, it depends. Yeah, we'll have to complete with the walls everywhere we can. Have this one here, similar to Tunstaffel. Everything fits. That is so perfect. Okay. Improve this one. And like Tunstaffel, exactly like Tunstaffel. Now the worst part, the integrity. What shall we do with the integrity? Oops. I wanted to put this one here, put the walls everywhere we can, because this is all considered empty space. Actually, you know what? We have space for walls here everywhere, but let's see with the integrity first. How are we doing on that? Front. Yeah, we have a little bit of excess, which we need to shave off somewhere. Where would be the good point to shave off the integrity? Well, first of all, empty tiles, 62. If we remove, yeah, we need to remove some walls anywhere, and I think we don't need like these double protections, because maybe we also have too much turrets. Maybe that's something we can take care of. Now, how about that? We have removed these 8. It didn't change anything. Oh my god. Yeah, I think we still have too many turrets. Storage size was so much higher than ship size, so the leftover hull stress was used placing train cargo. Yeah, exactly, exactly, because we could complete. The train wagons, they don't count into container stress, but they take space, so they take up hull stress because they take empty space, right? And since originally, if we remove all of these, the container stress was high, but hull stress was low. It was very good to use this space to approach the container stress. We actually went beyond this level, so we are at this one, which we need to remove. But that's the idea, and I feel like it's a bit cheaty, but you know, if the game allows us to do it, why not deprive ourselves from that ability? Let's do it like that. Shave off 1 row of these. No, wait. This one has to be like that. And we removed 2 turrets, yeah. Like this, right? I think it's symmetrical. Let's see how we are doing now. 13. What if we put the walls? The walls are very very good in reducing the stress. 3. If you're able to place a little bit more walls anywhere, literally, oh, you know what? I think we don't need the middle ones because we only have 3 by 3 here. And we actually only have one output. You know what? We don't need all these intermediate ones because we have only one output from here. So we're not gonna be able to drain with more than one in all cases. Yeah, we don't need these. We don't need these. Oh, just need to make sure that we are properly inserting into the correct ones at the destination. Why do we have so many? Yeah, we need to make sure we're inserting using the correct ones. And now we can use up this space with like anything. And by anything I mean walls. Mostly walls. Like that. And I believe we should be good now. You know what? I think we can even place a laser turret here and here and still be good. Yep, 970. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's place a turret here as well, in that case. And you know what? Maybe even... just in case. Okay. We are good, we are good. So this is a very special ship with a very special size, which should be able to have us... Let me check whether I have removed wrong undergrounds, because it might very well be the case. So the clamp is here. Oh, guys, luckily. Oh, there are 2 undergrounds missing. Initially there were 2 of them, right? So it's the one which uses the closest laser in the middle at the bottom and top respectively, and it means these 2. So these are used for I believe for faster insertion. So let's actually keep these. Faster insertion and faster deletion. Like that. And then we can complete with walls here. Okay, just like this. And now we are at 978. Perfect, 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 perfect. Okay, we're done. Small adjustment. Let's place it right here so we can have 2 here and 2 here. Similar, similar, similar. Okay. Let's make sure that everything is connected, and we shall go and build... Oh, this one is not connected, and I believe because we need extension here. Yeah, this is now connected. So we have an extension, we have the fuel in all of the engines. It should now be way faster than before, and let's go and work on the refueling platform. So initially the idea was to make them here, to make a bunch of platforms here, but unfortunately it's very hard to to have the train come through this side. So how about simply having them go from here, just like this. Let's go there using the ship. Let's go there using the ship. It should be off. Yes. Launch. And anchor. So the idea is that... and it's actually close to the mall, which is nice, and trains can also come in. Let's put it here. And let's place the trains. So we need an exit, which I think we can simply... Oh, nope. We can use a rail tile. T-junction. We want to go to the left, and at the same time, yeah, we want to be making this at the left. It should be... There should be an exit here. Should we take a bit more space? Nah, it's fine. Who needs space? Worst mistake ever. And all of these normally should be able to be placed using the superchargers. One of the AC beta testers just confirmed that core seams are just like oil patches, but for core miners. Ah, limited placement per surface. So you won't be able to place 80 like I'm doing right now, right? And you will have to kind of use... Oh, imagine you have these seams all over the place, like in different locations of the surface. So you will kind of have to implement some logistics to assemble them in one place, right? For your ship delivery. Unless you are doing ship hopping, which is not efficient. Oh, that is smart, but it's annoying at the same time. But it does make sense. I mean, it doesn't make sense. Like, you're mining the core. Why does it matter where you start mining it? Sounds like work. Exactly. Sounds like work. Guys, we are being hated. As if AC was not enough work. I'm just kidding, of course. Supercharger in the way. Oh, I think we can still do it. Yeah. Let's play these. And from here, we should... Oh, you know what? Let's go and grab some rails. And mode. Yeah. I've already registered my disappointment. Ah, you posted a message? You posted a message? Disappointed! Let's grab the rails. And let's design a refueling station. So, who says refueling station? Says trains, of course. Because the trains are gonna be coming with different items. So, again, as always, let us just copy-paste any stacker, any exit plus the stacker, and I think we can take any of these and do something like that. Something cheeky. What's this? Oh, this is a radar pylon. Yeah, just like that. It's fine. And the idea is that... Oh man, I completely missed it. We need to turn left, right? We exit and turn left, so it should be the bottom one. It should be the bottom one. Oh, but I'd like it to be... Oh, hold on a second. I'd like it to be like this. I'd like it to be like this. Oh, I'm sorry, I muted myself. I sneezed and I thought I unmuted, but apologies, sound gone. Yeah. So we are placing these in a way in a way that we are able to tile from right to left. It should be good now, right? Should be good now. There is a there is a way here to the bottom, which is really nice and all, but I feel like it's a little bit in the way right now. In the way. Let's delete these. And Alice, it's good, thanks. The mic is shining red when it's enabled, and when I turn it off, it's it turns down, but somehow I still manage to miss it sometimes. So yeah, please, if I'm not talking for 3 seconds, it means I'm muted. You know me. Where is the blueprint? Here it is, for the... Oops, almost 3 seconds. Okay, let's do this. So yeah, here we can simply continue them towards the... Oh, let's exit. Let's actually exit outside. Oh, and yeah. I got it. Let's place them near the pylons. Near the pylons. Hi, and what have you done since my last stream with it? Hey, you're explosive. When was the last time? Well, we have the core mining. we almost have the core mining. I believe you were here when we were doing it, so we almost have it. I need to increase my streaming time usually. I mean, it doesn't depend. It mostly depends on work, but I'd like to try finish work earlier. I'm gonna try to adjust my rhythm. Wake up a little bit earlier, so go to work a little bit earlier, so I can start streaming a little bit earlier as well. I'm gonna try to do that. I'm not sure how it's gonna go, if it's gonna be possible since the beginning, but like maybe 1 hour earlier than usual could be a good target. Okay, so we still want to have this route providing the shortcut for the robots to go and do stuff at the bottom, but we don't want to be overlapping with the stations here. They are gonna be right here. And oh, is this I believe this is a little bit too short. Let me check. So this is how we want them to be. These are the exits. And the entrance are like this. Yeah. Something like this. So let's create a skeleton. Like that. Now we don't need much stuff. All we need is... Oh, we also need water ice. By the way, do we have... how should we bring water here? Because water is an important part. Oh, and also the... what's the word? What you call it? The cannons, the ammunition. I mean, we don't need much of it, so maybe we can bring it using robots. Here we have a robot network almost everywhere. Like if we can cover... oh yeah, let's cover this black zone here. There's a small black zone. I believe it can be easily covered using using this construction pylon. Almost there, almost there. Let's extend it like that. Extend the energy and cover it like that. Now it's all covered. Let's also cover it below, so we can add some robot deliveries of water ice. I mean, ideally we want a rocket for that, but we won't be needing much. Oh. We won't be needing much, so I think it's fine to have some of it. I mean, we're talking Nauvis Orbit here. Let's try robots for now and let's see how it goes. If it's not good enough, we can add a rocket later on. That's no problem. But let's just try to get started, because yeah, the usage of water ice is really low. Really low. What is the work? What is this build for? Basically, we're building a refueling station. As you can see, we have a spaceship here which is ready to be set on a journey to bring in cores, and we want to have this and all other ships being refueled. And the refueling should be done by filling these ships with antimatter and water. So and also ammunition, an important part of. Oh, you know what? What we can do is actually put some water ice in the trains. I mean, we're very close to the mall. I do believe we deliver water ice here. I do believe so. I'm not entirely sure. Oh yeah, we do have it. We do have it. So let's bring, I don't know, like 600 to 1000. It should be more than enough. And let's make the refueling station. So the idea behind the refueling station is that we are going to be having one per type of ship. All of the core ships normally are going to be one type for now. Maybe in the future can be a second type, but for now I'm planning on having one type. So all of the core ships should have one refueling station, maybe two if they don't have time to refuel. We shall see, but refueling, I don't think it should. It will take too long. I don't believe it should take too long. Why water? Because that's how they power themselves. They run on heat, on steam, if you will. so they burn water to get energy. These, can we put them into? Wait, can we put them into trash and be able to get them out? I mean, they did get outputted somewhere. Not sure where though. Maybe in an active provider chest somewhere. Not sure. Okay, let's get the scaffolding. Power, yeah, power production. The ships require power, and quite a bunch of power. I mean, Faustus has shown that you can only have a bunch of solar panels, vacuum solar panels for power, but that's only valid within a solar system where you have sun, and the core ships are going to be traveling between the systems. This is why we are unable to provide only solar powered energy. And also we have spikes. I mean, for spikes we can have accumulators, but still. So as you can see here, we have Antimatter Reactor, which generates heat by burning antimatter canisters. We have temperature heat exchanger, which consumes heat by transforming water into high degree steam, 5000 degree steam, and the turbine, which burns steam and converts it to energy. And 99% of all the water is being refunded. So we are very good on that. And let's decide of a location for the ship. So this is going to be the first of many, the first refueling station of many. Let's leave some space in the front here for, I don't know, maybe in the future we can have a landing pad. So let's have our first refueling station somewhere here. Yep. For my intrasolar barges, I use solar. For anything interstellar, I use energy beaming. For my even my Victory ship was energy beam powered. From what I understand, energy beam is basically a replacement to Antimatter Reactor, but it's way bigger. It takes way more integrity, way more space, because you need the receiver, right? And also, you cannot beam to a moving ship. You can only preheat it when it arrives to one location, and also heat it like when it arrives to a destination, for example. But you cannot heat it while it's moving, or at least I didn't found any option, any way to keep the heating going while the ship is flying. So for me, it's a bit of a limitation. I mean, that makes sense. Like, it's not a bad limitation. It does make sense, but and also it doesn't really matter too much because the heat stays for a long time. Like, you can preheat it to 10,000 and it can stay for a long time. You don't need to preheat it way too often, but you still need to make sure that it's heated properly from every now and then, right? Energy beam receivers also have a limited battery, so additional considerations were required. Yeah, true. Like like the heat stays for a while, right? But at the same time, I didn't find the option to beam to the ship. Maybe it's possible. I'm not sure. So let's have this kind of platform. Look at these guys. It's almost like a real. I mean, real. Like, for example, if you have played Outer Worlds, not Wilds, Outer Worlds, you have when you land, there's like a main ship, big ship mega base in the system, and you land and you have some kind of or any Star Wars style, to be honest, locations to have the ships docked. Okay, let's have the train coming. So we want to copy the station with the canisters. Oh, we don't send it here. We don't send it here. We can copy any requester chest. This is a requester for, yeah, let's copy this one. It's fine. This with tiles and train stop names. And to disable the train coming, we can just remove the rail here, like that. Let's change it to antimatter canisters. Antimatter canisters. Liquids? No. Canisters, not liquids. Here. Requester, like that. Should we use robots? I mean, yeah, we could use robots. This is all global network, so we could definitely use robots. Most definitely. We don't need to, but I feel like antimatters should not be wasted on a belt. Like, having too much canisters on a belt is a bit inefficient. And since we're in the global network, which is covered all the way between the mall and here. Although, What we need to do is have a roboport. We need to place a roboport here, yeah, because the robots, after they deliver, we want the robots to be able to deliver stuff as fast as possible. So having a roboport is really nice. Let's put one here, yeah, nearby. So they can, after they make delivery, they should be able to sit here because it's the closest one. And next time they come, they can be easy. So we need to change the rotation here. So again, as usual, remove these, flip, and bam. And finally, have a active priority chest. So we don't want to store chests here. We don't want to be recycling them. We shouldn't be needing to do that. I mean, maybe if a robot dies while carrying, let's actually do it. Let's do it. So here is gonna be antimatter capsules, and we are gonna be having requester chips. Requester chests, sorry, are directly inside. Look at this. We have requester chests inside the ships, so this is actually perfect. Now we have magnetic canisters, so we also need a station to get the magnetic canisters out, which can be done here. Let's check the amounts. Yeah, as you can see, we have produced a lot of these, so we can easily beam them up. Now, what is missing here? Something is always missing. I believe it was the granite slash at some point, but now it is not slash anymore. It is actually stone. What? There is some on the belt, but we don't have stone here anymore. Why is that so? Let's check Nauvis planet. Here is our spaceport with all the deliveries, and one of these rockets is the one, I believe is this one. Okay, so it's not exactly full, it's almost full. So again, I'm finding myself always increasing the multiplier. Like, we ask for the resources in a balanced way, but for some reason, maybe it's not that balanced. But again, we have a lot of chests. Maybe we just need to, where is it? Here, maybe we just need to... Oh, no, we ask for all the stacks. Oh, wait a second. We ask for a stack size of each one of these multiplied by 500. And we don't have a stack size of stone. What happened? What happened? Hold on. We have no stone here, right? We have no stone. We have minus... Yeah, we have a request of stone minus 25k. What's the state of power? Yeah, we have 456 gigawatt available. So what happened? Why? I think we have memorized the fact that we have inserted, and it has not been properly resetted. There should be a memory remembering. Yeah, look at the memory here. We have 18k stone in the memory. I'm gonna reset it. I'm gonna reset it now manually, and I need to be monitoring it for some reason. Now you can see a lot of stuff. In the as a request, because we have reset the memory. For some reason, it has not been reset. Now it gets reset. It gets reset by the destination. So let's see here. Let's see here. This is the memory, and we have 1.4k of holminite. And let's check whether it properly gets reset. Normally it should. But if everything was working as it should... now it should get reset once this chest is empty. Once it gets empty, everything should be reset. Let's go. It's almost there. We're almost there. Look at the right. Everything should disappear. It didn't disappear. It didn't disappear. The reset is not working. That's the problem. That's the problem. The issue. The root cause is that for some reason we are not sending our signal. So our signal here should be sent when everything... Oh! No, okay, it's gonna be sent when there is nothing here anymore. So we have some stone left. It's almost there, or we're almost there. Now it should be reset. It is! Look at this. We have nothing on the right. We have nothing. We have no more signals on the right, so it has been reset. But sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't. So I'm not sure why. I'm really not sure. It's not the first time I have noticed reset issues. I need to kind of monitor it and kind of find out why. But let's do it. Oh, yeah, we need to filter this. Okay, it's now filtered. Let's monitor the setup. 1% is turned into spite. Into spite. Energy beam receivers also have a limited battery. Oh, yeah, yeah. No spoilers. I found a picture on mod portal Discord. Picture? Let me check. Let me show you guys the picture. Energy beaming that get that power where you need it. It sounds like a commercial. To a spaceship, deep space, low solar orbit. It is a spaceship. Wait, I'm just blind? Am I just blind? That's what you mean? Is it a kind way to say you are freaking blind? Wait a second. So I did not find a way to... Oh, let's try. So do we have the Tanstafel, for example? Yeah, we do. But we can't set coordinates. We cannot set any coordinates. Like, we can find the planet. Look at it. Oh, let's set energize mode. Here, we should be able to point at the thing, right? But it doesn't point at the thing, and as soon as you do that, this gets erased. So you can indeed choose the ship in the destination here, but you cannot set the location of the heater. It doesn't open the interface with the ship, like the subspace map with the ship. So this was my issue. No spoilers unless asked. I might be misunderstanding something, so... Like, I mean, you're still able to select the ship. I feel like it's not for nothing, right? Maybe you need to have a beam there. You need to have a reception. Is there any other option? Anomaly, known locations. I feel like it's a mechanic. I don't think it would be a spoiler. It might just be a mechanic I don't understand. But let's try it. Let's try it one more time later. But in all cases, I still find antimatter be easier than beaming, because not only you beam from your system, and if you travel far away, the beam should not be working anymore. But also the fact that you have to. What was the second argument? I mean, yeah, if it comes to your system, you can have it pre-beamed and preheated, and it's like a battery, like Foster said. But not sure. Let me play again with it sometime, and if I can't find out, I will ask you. Okay, let's do it like that. So how many of these do we want? We want let's have 2 ships worth. One ship is 50k, so 50 times 80 is 4k. So minus 8,000. Yeah, we want 8,000 of these here. And let's have this one going. 8,000. Now I think, yeah, we don't have any ships, any train stops with this thing. So what we would like to have is actually a stacker with all of these. And you know what? If we are having a stacker, a localized stacker, you know what? I feel like it's better to have distribution trains. Oh, we have stackers already. They're here. The stackers are ready. We just need to place the trains. Man, I have prepared everything. Everything is ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 20 cargo wagons. We need 10 locomotives, so 9 more. Everything is ready. I just have never... Yeah, because we couldn't place stations there. We didn't have any refueling station. So we couldn't, even if we were to place the trains, we couldn't automate their route because we didn't have any requester stations. But now we have one, and we can automate it. So... By the way, do I misremember, or did I indeed read somewhere that the official... Hold on. Officially, the official EC mod will provide some kind of space trains, or am I dreaming? I thought I have read about it somewhere. Oh, not here, not here, not here, not here. This is a special one. I feel like not having space trains for the mod is a mistake. SC will have space trains? Yeah, cool. Oh my god, we'll have to get rid of this one. But that's fine. I mean, we can keep it. Maybe for this playthrough we can still keep them because we have the automation everywhere. We shall see. We shall see how it goes. Okay, let's automate them. So they it's actually very easy. They need to go and take at the provider until full. Then they will come to this station. This one. Wait for 2 seconds until 2 seconds of inactivity, and then go to any requester. Oh wait, I think we should name the station. We should name it with antimatter in the front, like everything else. Yep, like that. If I just search for antimatter, will it work? Because it's part of the name. Yeah, it's not okay. It's a good search. Until empty. Okay, cool. And let's go. Wait. Wait, I have pasted on the train station. It became white. Is it because of the colors? The colors got pasted. The color of the train got pasted over the train station. It didn't change the name, but it became white. Okay, off you go. Pick the antimatter. It can only be done 2 by 2, which makes sense. That 2 trains are only left, and here it is, antimatter train. Okay, now we have all these trains serving the antimatter. Now the antimatter should be, yeah, as you can see here, the production is on. This should be working almost non-stop. And it actually should be working non-stop. Why is it almost non-stop? Are some of these not working? Some of these are actually partly working. Oh no, I remember. This build was not 100% throughput build. It was like something like 90%. We need some better modules. I made this concession because it was fitting very nicely, and with just better beacons or better modules, we can go to 100% production. Okay, let's. This is on. This is on. So all we need to do now is to make sure that this is within the grid, and to do so, we have to. We kind of have to place this one below, like far enough at the bottom, and I think kind of here is good. Here is a good spot. Yeah, something like that. And finally, we need to place the one of these. Okay, and you, sir, should be. What should we codename these? Let's start with. So this is Nauvis Orbit. No, it's when it's not Nauvis Orbit, and this is when it's Nauvis Orbit. And here it was 3 because it was the top one. And let's codename them with something again, a round number in base 2, which is I don't know, 64. I think we went with 64 for the fueling on more, so we can go with this one here. So for example, for this route it's going to be 64. For next route it's going to be 65. So on Nauvis Orbit, stuff between 64 and 128 are going to be refueling stations. I don't know if we're gonna be if we are ever gonna be going above 64 refueling locations, but let's see. Okay, now that I'm saying that, it sounds really limiting. So let's put 256. So now we have as much until 512. We have as much possibilities for this kind of clamps. Okay, good. This one is 256 for the core miners. Cool. Now the antimatter refueling is done. All we need is water. So again, for now, I think we're just gonna be requesting water using using the you know what? I think it's better to do it with this one. So we are fitting the same width. This is for the future. We're gonna be requesting water and placing it through, like producing it using water ice. We're gonna be requesting water ice. So we need one of these machines. Growth, no. This one. Where to? Anywhere. Anywhere really. Let's put it kind of in front. In the front. It doesn't really matter. Oh, we want a pump, so let's put it 2 tiles below. Like this. Oh, we had one in the inventory. Cool. We can put a pump here, and then we can go all the way down. And here is gonna be a water refueling station. Stuck. Stuck on the shield. It's fine. And here is the... Oh my god, really? Hold on. I will minimize the amount of pipes, I mean the entities. It doesn't really matter, but while we are at it. Okay, like that. And let's request the water ice by robots. I don't think we will need much anyways. So what we need is to extend the robot network. So let's have it extended with the pylon all the way, and let's request them. Water ice. Now let's get 1000 or 2000. It's fine. The mall is nearby. If robots crash, they can be picked up. By the way, speaking of picking up, I think we can remove all of this now, because it has been... We have extended the network above these crashed robots, except for this one, I guess. Yeah, it's fine. Later. And it should be fine. And you are gonna be making water. Yeah. You're very fast. 1 to 10, 1 to 100, we are not using it nearly fast enough. And we should be good. We should be very good. The automation here should be good as well. The temperature is fine. We have these. So yeah, oh yeah, the one remaining thing here is gonna be the rockets, the cannon ammunition. And for that, what we're gonna do is place a buffer chest. We're gonna have a not that big maybe. A small one is good. A small buffer chest for the ammunition. Let's have 20 times 20. 400. Like this, and a request should be done in this. So, what kind of chest should this one be? Oh, yeah, we have to make it a normal chest, and have, because we have a hand, we have a hand. So let's also have a hand here, inputting it. Let's have a hand inputting it. No, we need one more. Like that, and all we need is to automate it. And we are done. We are completely done with the setup. So we need to automate the launch, and the launch here should be... Oh, okay. Hold on. It's a bit tricky. Because we are going to be using this refueling station for different spaceships, collecting all the cores from all over the galaxy. But this station kind of needs to send it to the next one, right? But it depends on how should we choose between... I mean, we can make a ship per station. Or, I think where it should pick the cores, this logic should be on the ship itself. Can we issue a dynamic order? Because imagine we have like, I don't know, 10 copper planets, right? 10 copper planets with cores. And should we dynamically send where we have the buffer? But no, because there is like time to arrive. We don't want to only depart when we have the course in the buffer. We want to pre-depart. We want to go there anyways. So I think it's easier and kind of efficient to have, for example, let's say 2 ships per planet. Let's say 2 ships per copper planet. If 2 ships are not enough to empty the buffer every time, we can add a third one. So let's do it like that. Let's have 2 ships per copper planet. So each ship is going to be assigned to a destination planet for the course, and for that we are going to be needing to configure the destination. And I think it's going to be pretty easy. All we need is one combinator, which is going to be reading an output signal here. Oh, I'm supposed to be training using the shortcuts. So for 4, we're going to be reading the output signal here, and we're going to be saying that, hey, look at this fastest, look at this. I used the shortcut. Or maybe I didn't use it. Maybe I picked it. Okay, it didn't work. And I didn't. Yeah, no, I weren't in mod. And actually, it doesn't work now. It doesn't work because we don't have any in the inventory. I don't know. Add some. Okay. So we read this, and when we are on Nauvis Orbit, then we know that our next destination is the planet, because this is how this trip goes. So when we are at planet orbit 222, when here the output signal is a planet orbit equals to 222, then we know that our next destination is gonna be we need a combinator here. We need a constant one. Like this. Our next destination here is gonna be, let's put a green wire here, and into the console. And we are gonna be sending, so what's the planet? Erebos is a planet 166. So this ship is assigned to bring stuff from that planet, and I think that's good. Having like 2 to 3 ships per planet bringing resources, I feel like it's kind of optimized. There is no need for the dynamic stuff here, and I wouldn't even know how to trigger the dynamic issue. Maybe it's good enough, because traveling time will determine the amount of ships needed, basically. Okay, and this is how it should be, and I think it's already set to... Oh, no, what? Oh, input count of planet orbit. And now it should be set to Erebos. Yes, just like this. Perfect. And the clamp here should be changed to this one, because like once we lift, this signal will be no more, because we're at Nauvis Orbit. So the clamp should be changed to be 257, which is the one on both copper or planet. Let me check. Erebos. It is this clamp. And the one on Morse, it's also 257 for coppers. Okay, cool. And we are done. We're basically done. Oh, okay. The last thing to do here is to automate it. So the automation... Oh, let's transform this chest into a request chest for cannon stuff. Cannon stuff. Oh, we want a full chest here. I think we want a full chest. We kind of want a full chest here, because if we don't have full chest, then it's gonna... no, it doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. 200 or like 400 is good enough. But I think the buffer should be bigger then, because I want the stuff to be charging from the buffer. So let's add a better buffer, a bigger buffer. Yeah, why not? A bigger buffer. So it's faster to do this. How that will work with a space elevator is unknown at that point. You're getting closer and closer to dynamic ships with this logic. Hey, by dynamic ships you mean ships traveling between different planets depending on some conditions, right? Similar to your idea of putting a resource equals 1 on your oil moon processing factory, you can do similar with a spaceship, requesting ships visit a planet to pick up resources, and then when they go to the refueling station tells them where to unload based on which resource they have on board. Oh, based on which resource they have on board! Oh, that is cool! I haven't thought about that! Because my idea was to do it kind of in reverse. Like, empty ship is refueling at the station, and then it's gonna go for the course. But it can also come full, and based on the resource, we can indeed ask it to unload. Oh, that's really nice. But that would mess with the clamps, because currently our logic for clamps is to have a clamp ID for copper, for example. But I don't think, yeah, the changes to make it dynamic are not very very big, I think. We need to think it through, but for now I just don't see the point on having dynamic ships, because it's hard to have a ship. The dynamicity, is it a word? The dynamic is gonna be like on Morse, for example. Here on Morse, right? The dynamic is gonna be based on the clamps themselves, because basically the ships which are coming with copper ores, they will come to Morse and they will attempt to land on a 257 clamp, right? But thing is, we're gonna be having several 257 clamps for copper processing, right? And if one of them has a ship, the current ship which has arrived is gonna land at another one, which is free. And this is how we're gonna be making a dynamic, but it's all because they have the same ID and it's all on the same planet, right? But maybe if one day we will extend core processing on another planet, if we don't have enough processing down here, then we might need to change to use dynamic redirection. But it's a super good idea to read the resources and direct the ship based on its contents. Man, that's like a for what's the word? At the airports, you have the tower where you have people who monitor the planes and direct them, right? Like controllers. You can have some kind of stuff based on the. That's really cool. That's really cool. If Vita core is above 1, unload planet clamp equal X. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Just means you need to standardize all of your cargo haulers. Yeah, but again, depending on routes, we might need different haulers. For example, this one is a small one, but maybe for Naquitite, I already promised Quatch we will have the biggest one available, 2000 integrity. So maybe, yeah, it depends. Okay, let's have the automation going here. So the route is go to that planet, pick up the stuff, and then come back here. Now, what is the condition for it to... Oh wait, we don't have enough meteor defenses. I think it's because we don't request enough of them at the mall. Should we produce them here, actually? Now that I think about it, we might actually produce them. Or do they take... Do they take productivity modules? If they do, then we might as well shoot them. We have them here. Where do we make them? Somewhere inside. It's a requester chest. Where do we provide it? Do we have a small factory above with these? I'm not seeing it. Oh, here. We're asking them at the... You know what? Why only 400? Let's have 4,000. Let's have 10 times. Why so few? It's a chest dedicated to the ammunition. Why so few? 4,000. Yeah, let's go. Just so we have it in space. And let's go to the orbit and let's check the request. We want to be requesting more of it. And we need to be able to store it, actually. So we have one chest here for the storage. And you know what? We can have another one. Because why not? Just for the ammunition. So we can request more of it. 1K. Let's have 4K. 4K of ammunition being requested. Now, once it's placed, we need to connect with the wire. Come on. Oh, don't tell me I'm not producing these. It might be the case indeed. That's fine. We have them in the buffer and we're going to be having them here. So the condition will be we need to... Oh, what's the water status? The water is not being inserted. Hold on. Oh, rotation issue. Okay, cool. Glad I checked. So the idea behind the automation is we need to just check a bunch of conditions, and when all of them are verified, does it like that so we don't touch the ship. When they're all verified, we're going to be sending equals, I'm not sure how many conditions we're going to be having. Let's assume it's 2, and spaceship launch. connect with the wire, and the wire is connected to the to the input of the console. Now this wire need some checks. First check is that we want water levels to be enough. We want water levels to be above 20,000. Then output 1 blue signal. Let's actually have this one equal to. I don't want the ship to suddenly leave, so let's finish this first. Now, second thing we want to be reading is we want to be checking that we have enough these antimatter canisters. So let's go ahead and add these as well. And we need to connect the water, right? Yeah. With this. Okay, now they're in the red signal, in the red wire. Input, yeah. So we need to make sure that we have more or equal to 100 canisters. Then output a blue signal. More or equal, because we request 100. And finally, we want to be having enough of these, right? I mean, it doesn't really matter, but let's still check the. Let's still check these, and here is going to be a green signal. Once all the checks are done, we are going to be able to go. Oh, autosave. It was autosave. One blue signal as well once it's above or equal to 200. No need for too many. Oh, and you know what? Oh, it won't work. Let's not input too much. I mean, we can have everything. Nah, we can have everything. You can have as much as you want. But then let's set the condition to be quite high. It's a buffer. It's a buffer. Oh, but we might unload it. Ah, it's fine. Okay, and the refueling conditions are done, just like this, and we are ready to go. So let's, we should be having 3 here. All of them are outputting blue. So now, once blue signal is 3, go! It's finally automated, guys. And these are out of power. They have been powered by the ship. Let's put it here. This is finally automated. So now Medusa should be on its way to Erebos. It is gonna land using the clamp 257, output signal 257, and it's gonna go back to Morse. It's gonna go back to Morse and deposit the ores. And just like that, we have all the copper. Now let's go to Nauvis and finish placing the landing pads for every other resource. To like every other consumer. I don't think we will be adding core processing for other resources just yet, because we have them. But once we run out of, let's say, one of the resources, let's say, I don't know, anything, or like vulcanite or anything, we can be adding core processing for that one. Because I just want to switch activity. To be honest, we have been on the core mining for a while, and just to add variety to the content, let's do something else. Like, the copper is the main resource which we are lacking. You know what? Let's use the... Oh! We also need to design a personal ship to go save Tanstaffel. A fast ship. But for now, I just want to make sure we have the copper cores being properly delivered. So let's go and place all of the containers. It's been a while since we have traveled via a rocket. I hope you don't feel like delivering water ice by robots is a heresy. I do agree that a proper rocket would be better, like reduce the usage of robots, but it's still not a resource which is used too much. So for now we should be okay. Let's place down the landing pads for all 6 resources, and that should be pretty simple. But we need to spot all of the locations for these, especially stone. Like stone, we use it everywhere. Oh, and you know what? Some of these rocket landing pads for dynamic distribution can be on Nauvis Orbit directly. We don't care. They can be on Nauvis Orbit. We really don't care. And look at it here. We have gotten rid of all of the resources. Do we have enough space? Yeah. Can clean this up. This was stone. Right. Can we have a... Nah, I don't think we can. This is still enough to get us. It's fine. You can leave here. Oh, will we have enough by doing this? Just to send. You know what? Oops. You know what? It's fine. We can send. We can send a. Oh, now we have enough. Now we have enough. By the way. I think we have barely enough. Oh, oh yeah, and it's coming. It is coming. Do we have stone issues? Look at how fast it came. Do we have stone issues on Nauvis? Might be solved pretty soon. And now we have nothing here. Man, that was pretty neat. Like we managed to finish all the stone there was. And we don't have space in the inventory. Man, we have so many things I needed to drop. Okay, that's fine. Let's go put the landing pads. So first of all, let's go over iron. By the way, putting each landing pad will allow for some additional space in the inventory. I need more of it. We have level 30 with the mod. So place the iron ore landing pad. This is copper. This is copper. So this one is for the recycling rockets, which should have priority. And by this one I mean this one. It's a little bit weirdly placed, and I think if we improve its position, by placing it a little bit closer to the rails, we can benefit for having more space behind it and having actually a better, like a possibility to place other ones. So do something like that. Maybe one tile below. Or like this, yeah. Ooh! Oh my god! Don't scare me like that, train. Something like that. Thinking, yeah, should be good. Okay, and this one should still be, yeah, recycling rocket, yeah, cool. So we have gained a little bit of tiles here. Like this. Have some of them go. Do we need to send them everywhere? I don't think we do, but still. Not that hard. Oh, one was this one. What I wanted to do is this. Yep. And the dynamic loading should be done right behind it. Right behind it. It shouldn't be hard because we have already done it with copper. Should be the same logic. Oh, we have the one on the right. You know what? Let's do it like that. Let's have the one on the right go through these. And let's have some of them here. Let's have one here. Let's have one here. This one is gonna go into... you know what? Bam. Bam. Just like that. Just like that. So now we have space behind. I do all my recycling in space, already paid to lift the stuff once. I mean, we have productivity on Nauvis, right? So you pay a little bit of fuel, but you have more resources. Fuel is infinite, but more resources is always good to have. But it's a minor. It's really minor. So I guess whichever. It doesn't really matter, I think. Now let's copy the core rocket, and yeah, I don't see any big too big of a difference. Oh my god, cannot even put the belt. So we need to have a bunch of rockets. Let's have 1 to 2. Let's have them like that. Oh yeah, I do like it. I do like it. One of them can be here. How many do we need? And one of them can be here. Something like that. And this should be iron ore. And these should be iron ore. Let's not make a mistake and send accidentally copper stuff here in these. Okay, copper requester, iron requester chests. These should all be within the network and within the power grid as well. And all we need to do is connect the belts. Let's optimize a little bit the placement here. Since we have requester chests for iron ore for these, let's not put them into this one. This can save us some space. I worry about overload of resources from recycling process, so I send it back to Nauvis at cost of 5k liquid rocket fuel. Yeah, like definitely sending from a Nauvis to from Nauvis Orbit to Nauvis costs literally nothing, but sending it back like would be like the usual price, right? But it's still pretty cheap. I mean, it is infinite to an extent. I don't think we need 3 of them. Like, we have 5 chests, so what I think about doing is having, I don't know, for example, let's have 4 of them going out into this one. Yeah, and we need filters. We need filters. 4 of them going out into this one, and 4 of them going into the middle one. And then we can have 2 of them going onto the center one, and 2 from here as well. So we can have 4 and 4 here from 2 of these in order to distribute them properly. Let's have these condensed as possible. Let's have these ones condensed as well. And finally, let's have undergrounds here. Like that. Okay, good. And now what we need to do is to have 2 of them go here. Now, can we 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2? Okay. I think something like that could be good. Let's move these ones here. Oops. Like that, and have the final one here. I had iron plates fill my chest in space at some point, so I revamped it. Yeah, this is one of the risks I don't want to take, exactly. The fact that you can have resources which are unused, and recycling cannot go on. But if you send everything on Nauvis, because you need iron stuff on Nauvis, and you need some of it on space, and it's really hard to say if you need it more on space, if you are able to use all of your recycling in space, because Nauvis stuff which you pre-craft using iron plates before sending stuff to space is also important, right? Especially like if you send intermediate recipes, intermediate products. So it's less risky to have everything done on Nauvis because on Nauvis you have a central distribution of iron normally, and you can use all your ores. You can feed them into your central smelting and distribute them to everywhere as you would do so normally. So it's risk-free. These, and finally 4 of these here. Again, let's save, actually copy. Save these. I'm glad I have removed earlier the old belts from the mine. It allowed us to easily have enough belts right now for the. Let's do it like that. Bam, 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 bam. And finally here, 2 of them are gonna go towards the top. Like there. All perfectly aligned. Cool. Very nice. And then these... Oh wait, no. These 2, that's gonna be a little bit complicated, because the idea was to send these 2 here. Hold on. Let's first of all put them as like properly organized. These are kind of central. These are central. And these are connected. Okay, this is good. So now we need to feed 2 of them here, but we also want to not take any space here, because these ones are gonna be the ones coming in from this. So we kind of have to push them through here. I feel like pam pam pam. Oh yeah, this is good. Pam pam pam. So these 2 are gonna go to the bottom. Through the bottom. What was the shortcut? You R. Okay, R. I'm gonna practice with this. Okay. Wow, that's so much easier. What have I been doing all my life? And I have you guys to thank for that. Let's put them here and let's dribble. Pam pam. Pam pam. Pam pam. Pam pam. Okay, and now we have balanced all of the insertion into these. The last thing we will need to do is proper balancing with the first one. So the idea here is that the first one here should have priority over everything, and the way to do it would be simply read the contents. Yeah, let's do it like that. Simply not output. Simply not output. I mean, we could do it on the inserters themselves, but it doesn't really matter. We are going to be blocking the output if we have anything in this chest. Okay. If anything, true when there are no inputs. If anything is above zero, No, if everything is equal to 0. True if everything is equal to 0. No, anything, because it should be true when there is nothing. Okay, and now if we put an item here, if we put any item, this belt should not be moving. Yeah, it stopped. Okay, cool. So while we have anything in the chest, these belts should not be moving, and this means they should be prioritized. And why did they stop them close rather than at the end? Is because after everything has been emptied from the belt, the items will still be on the belts, right? And why not consume these? And while the belts are continuing to flow in the chests, these belts are going to be starting to be filled. So once these reach the chest, these should also reach them almost at the same time. Something like that. So now let's copy paste the conditions and we are good. It's a small prioritization. Not crazy, but good enough. Okay, everything is flowing, everything is green. And once we have some items, everything will be red. Good. Oh, you know what? I think instead of having anything, we should be checking iron, because we might be having, like, I don't know, cargo sections. Although no, cargo sections are going to be emptied super fast by these four inserters. Oh, and we need to add these. Okay, we're good. Iron is done. It was one of the most complicated ones, I guess, for the belting. Other ones are less complicated, but they are in different locations. So first of all, Let's think stone. So stone, we have one consumption here. So let's put one of these here. Hey, Nikki Fizz, thank you for following. Thank you for following. Hope you're enjoying. Hope you are doing well. Here is the recycling rocket, so we need to do the same thing. We need to do the same thing. Let's copy the iron one. Iron requester, because we don't have any rockets set up into this one with these things. And where should we feed it? Literally anywhere. It doesn't matter. Yeah, just like this. And you know what? Let's remove some of these, because this is a recycling rocket. As you can see, it doesn't really travel often. I mean, it's not like we are doing high speed science or anything. We're gonna get there, guys. At one point, there's gonna be a point where the factory resources are flowing, and the sciences are working. By the way, check out the rocketry's ability 20. It's the last one, which costs 1 million sciences, and we are already at 12%. We have paid 100k, 900k to go. Let's just have two, yeah. Something like that. Have these. And finally, let's have this one. And this chest should depend on the contents of this one. Let's go, I don't know, throw an inserter. That's fine. Without any conditions. And have this one. I would use stone copper. I didn't even read all of your messages. I would use stone copper very easily, but iron has always been a problem. It's just not used much in space. Stone. Huh. Let's have only 3 here. Now let's have 3 here as well. I don't think we need this one too much. Yeah, thing is, some of the resources are used more often, but I feel like the byproducts, at least the byproducts, you should be able to use them everywhere, right? At least the byproducts, or else it's a design problem where it's not possible to consume all the core mining byproducts. But maybe that's intended. Maybe that's intended. Like if you do only core mining, you're gonna have some resources which are gonna be stockpiling. And oh my god, there's like a red wire on the belt. You're not gonna know what to do with this. And by the way, I have made a mistake here. We want to be putting this one here. Like that. And this one should be here. Yeah. Like that. Wow, this is taking a bit of time, eh? But we have to do it. We have to have an evacuation. So this is again, and this is not copper but iron, but stone. And here is a stone requester. Stone. Like that. A stone requester chest, and we need a bunch of these. And we're good. We are done. Here as well. Let's copy it. And thing is, we have multiple stone consumptions. But again, no problem because it's a dynamic rocket. It's going to be served in any of the available ones. So the second one is going to be at the mirror factory. Unless we process rather substrate as well. But that just allows productivity models. Yeah, the idea if you should be using productivity models where possible, because the cost of sending stuff in space is not very high, right? Oh man, how do we do here? How do we do here? How do we do? How do we do? This is stone as well, right? Yeah, this is all stone. I think we can come from the left. Yeah, let's come from the left. Let's get these out, and it's gonna give us more stone. If I replay a C, If I replay AC with the new version, I'd probably set up directional manufacturing zones. Example, all coarse processing will be done in far left train column, smelting will be done in next column, and so forth. Train intersections would only allow going straight or right to reduce congestion, similar to delivery companies. With landfill, it should be almost infinitely expandable north and south. That is an amazing idea. That is an amazing idea. I wholeheartedly agree with this one. Have a planned construction where, because the trains they're always, for example, the trains for the smelteries, they deliver raw ores and they go back to grab them, right? So did I not copy paste? Oh, I did, but it doesn't work, right? Wait. Oh, look at this mess. It's actually, you think it's copper, you think it's stone, but it's actually iron, and the moment you click, it reveals itself. It's a ninja iron. It masquerades itself as stone, but it's actually iron. And I did that with copy paste, and it doesn't work. Oh my god, really? And now you can do shift right click, shift right click. Oh my god. What is this? Interesting. I'm going to restart for the new version. Chance to clean up some technical debt. How about, instead of restarting, you make a new planet with the new base? How about that? Although it might be more interesting to follow the new direction. I don't know. I really want to finish this playthrough before starting, so maybe if we can speed up. I mean, it's not like I'm trying on purpose to be slow. Technical debt is UPS based. Ah, I see what you mean. Less speeders, man. Less speeders, man. How many bells do we need? Let's have 2 or 3 each. Let's have 3 bells each. Yeah. 3, 3, 3. Yeah, perfect. But you can destroy everything you have. But maybe it's not very interesting to once you have all the researches unlocked. It might not be super interesting to continue the same save, right? Because for me personally, most interesting part in Factorio is actually unlocking new technologies and implementing them, the new options in your base. That's I'm a big fan of it, and this is why I usually tend to get bored when we reach the end game and when there's nothing more to research, unless there's like a cool challenge to do, or this is why I don't usually make a base. I prefer trying out new mod packs. Okay, we are done with the stone. All we need to do here is to configure the priority, and again, it should be, you know what, let's just do this to that, and have this going bam, bam, and bam. So if we have something in this chest, we should not. By the way, how come there is a lot of stone? Oh yeah, it's because it's on these belts, and they're not even used. These chests are not even used. Oh my god. Why? Wait, we only use 2 chests? Oh, okay. I remember this. This build was for sand consumption. Oh no, the sand consumption is only this. Where do the stone for these come from? Here, right? Here is the stone for these. Here is the stone for these, and here is the stone for. We don't even use these two. That's fine. Like, we are gonna be using these anyways. A soft restart is probably easier. Oh, hold on, I didn't read the setting. Copy paste and right click paste of settings for mini loaders was broken in recent Factorio release. Ah, because of how it was coded, it's going to be difficult for the mod owner to fix. I see. So I have to live through this. I mean, I don't mind, it's minor. The technical debt is UPS based. Nuke Nauvis and Nauvis Orbit. A soft restart is probably easier. But yeah, like, if you want to experience the new version of SC, oh, we have a stone chest here as well, so whenever we have stone chests, we should be adding a stone delivery. Yeah, just like this. It's not the most interesting of all, so you know what? I might go through this offline. What do you think? I don't feel like it's super interesting to watch me place the stations. It's the same principle. We're gonna be placing these, which are stone requesters everywhere where we use the stone. The interesting part is that we can also do that in space. So in all our science bases where we use stone, we might place a rocket landing pad here to process all of the to get all of the stone. Those stone chests aren't balanced. Oh, true. Ah, I think that's fine. That's on purpose. That is on purpose. These train stations are very special. Although, if we start to inputting from the bottom, we'll need to balance them. These are very special, where like these are kind of buffer chests. These are buffer stations because thing is, we are requesting directly stone for rockets on this space from this space station, right? And the idea here was that the trains are always coming to the closest ones, and so we can have different stations for different. Wait, do they use different? Yeah, I think the problem was that we weren't consuming some of the stations, so we're kind of pre-buffering these. So we'll bring the stone here from everywhere where we might want to be consuming it, and it's actually coming from the priority supplies, so we're able to use it in the rocket itself. So maybe we don't even need the rocket here. Hold on, I'm thinking. Yeah, this is just a buffer. No, this is a buffer from the core mining on Nauvis. Yeah, we don't need a rocket here. We don't need a stone rocket here. And I think that's it. No, we have a last one somewhere at the top. No, it was that was it. We have this factory, bricks, and we have mirrors, and that's all the usage of stone, if I am not mistaken. Now we do have a stone. Oh, this is a mine, an old mine. Is there anything else? Actually, that's really easy to check. What we need to do is we need to check all the train stations, which or even all the trains. That's actually not that easy. Like for example, we can look at the train delivering stone here, and we can check all the stations. So it comes, it gets it at the supply station, right? And how many supply stations do we have? Stone supply. 8. We have 8 stone supply stations, but that might include some of the buffer in the middle here. We have one. Oh no, these are 1, 2. We have some of them at the old mine, I think. Now we will be. Yeah, no, that's a little bit. These are mostly mines, anyways. What we need to look for is requesters, actually. I think it's easy. Like, let's just look at the map and see. Like, this is done. Old base, we don't care. Do we have anything related to stone here? No. We have some of it here. Maybe we can. Oh, we might be wanting to place a rocket here directly in front of the space station. Yeah, we want that one with the resources. So we might be able to fill directly the stone we send to space, but it's not exactly the best solution because we can already present the stuff to space. But that's fine. If we present the stuff to space, this one won't be used, and that's it. That is not a big problem. Now, the only thing to be careful about here is that we don't want to be... oh no, this is all global network. Oh, it's not... Oh, I have connected the networks. Oh, that's bad. That is bad. We should be having a separation between networks. Oh, no, this is all space network. It's not even a global network. So here we're going to be putting sections and stuff into active provider chests. Is it okay? Is it okay to do it like that? No, it's not, because we might not be able to use it here. No, it's not okay. This is not okay. This is not okay. What we want to do is to have a stone, for example, here. And I think that's fine to have it at the bottom. Like, if you look at the resources, it's mostly intermediate products here. So only stone should be placed here. Everything else, oh my god. Everything else is fine. Like that. In the global network, which is below. How many belts do we want? Let's have 6. And let's do it like that. And that's it. And here, no need for any kind of logic. Are you enabled? Yeah, you're I mean, we can keep the logic. They're all enabled. My run was bus-based and I finished the game with 60 FPS, just saying. I'm sure you optimized it. Don't put it like as if it was all belts. I'm sure you optimized it. I know you well. I mean, I hope. I'm sure you're doing optimal stuff. Also, how much FPS did you? How much science per minute did you go for? I know I'm a bit overboard. I didn't optimize UPS at all. Really? Just belts? This space station will get it indirectly from other landing pads. That's the thing. It won't, because we don't have any delivery into chests. We don't distribute everywhere here where we distribute stone. We always distribute it toward the requesters. We never put it in a train and say supply. We never put it in a supply like this. This is what I wanted to avoid. Because if you put it in a supply train station, we're gonna be actually having trains circulating with the stone. And why having trains circulating if we can send the stone directly where it's needed, directly at the consumers? And this is the idea. The whole idea is that we reduce the amount of trains by sending the raw resources where needed. For example, here, once we have all of the copper patches, all the copper ore provided by the rockets, imagine we have all these three landing pads always full with like copper ore. In this case, the trains for copper ore are all going to be inactive. We don't need them anymore. We're only going to be using the plates ones. That's the idea. Don't deliver for distribution, but deliver for consumption directly. And here is the consumer for the space station. Okay, stone, I think it's done. Stone, I think it's done. And by the way, guys, it's my limit, so I have to be stopping. I think I'm gonna do it offline. Just spam some of these landing pads for like coal and whatnot. I'm gonna show you quickly at the next stream what I did, but I think it's quite boring to watch, so I'm gonna just do it offline. Quickly place some of these, and aside from that, next stream we are gonna be doing something new normally. By the way, let's check the Medusa. How is it doing? How is it doing? What are you doing? It cannot anchor on Erebus. What? Oh, I have disabled the anchored. Oh my god, we have robots here as well. We have. Oh, these are the robots which got picked up. The robots got picked up because they were flying. Okay, that makes me not want to use robots for the insertion. Let's remember that. These robots were picked up from Nauvis Orbit. Okay, let's re-enable this because this without this it cannot land. Glad I checked, and the automation should continue. Thanks for the stream. You're welcome. Thank you very much for watching. So next stream, I haven't decided yet what we shall be doing, but I think core mining is done. Like, it depends on how this ship performs. Normally it should be good. We might add another one of these ships. We can just copy paste it and have it use the same route, and another maybe copy paste the copper or smelting. You know, just put it above, and that's it. It depends. But I want to start doing something new. And that should be next time. Okay, guys, thank you all again. Let me send you somewhere. By the way, I'm planning to start a little bit earlier than usual. I'm going to change a little bit my schedule. Start maybe 1 hour earlier than usual, so not like 11 p.m., but maybe 10 or 9:30 is a bit early, but maybe 10 p.m. and end at 1 p.m., so 45 minutes earlier than right now. Like one hour shifting, basically. Because my girlfriend and I were both kind of lacking sleep, and she starts working earlier than before, so we have to kind of adjust. Hopefully it's fine with you. So let me send you somewhere. Just a 1 hour shift. And let's go to El Whito. He's playing SC as well. Hopefully it's gonna be good, and I wish you guys a very nice end of your journey, end of your day. Journey, every day is a journey. Have a nice end of day, and enjoy. Okay, see ya, bye bye.